In the beginning, I felt it. The moment I shook your hand, I felt it. It melted into me like sweet liquid, sending calm waves of purity into my being, washing my emotions clean. Then, I felt only one thing, which enveloped me like the wings of Cupid. It was pure, beautiful, powerful, evident in my soul as I walked home. One touch, 3 words, 1,000 memories. That was a poem, a short poem, The Lines Between, written by Arukaino Umukoro from his recent collection of poetry, The Memory of Seasons. Full disclosure, I do know Arukaino. He's a good friend. I've known him since my uni days, and for as long as I've known him, he's been a lover of words. He's been a wordsmith. He's also been masterful in performance poetry, and that is what this collection really is all about. It is The Memory of Seasons is a collection of 40 plus poems broken down into different sections that cover or encapsulate very particular themes around society, nature, politics, and love or romance. You pick your poison. And I loved The Memory of Seasons because it is another work that tells the world that poetry doesn't have to be a puzzle. One of the beauties of Arukaino's style in this collection of poetry is that it is relatable, it is easy to read. He does not overwhelm you with words that go over your head. He does not try to make abstract a concept that you cannot grasp. Rather, he takes on very relatable, down-to-earth issues that affect everyone. And if you are situated in the Nigerian political climate, then you would be able to relate to the things that he talks about, where it touches on corruption or the nature or the dereliction of Nigerian society or the masses, and when he talks about nature itself, he touches on the beauty of earth, the beauty of surroundings. The first impression you get when you hold The Memory of Seasons in your hands is, why is it entitled The Memory of Seasons? But after you've read it, you understand that in the place where you find these poems, or in the place in which these poems were written, you go through or might have gone through different seasons. In other words, as you read the poems from page to page, from beginning to the end, you actually go through different seasons that perhaps any Nigerian would have gone through. It is not far-fetched to say that even in a place where you could find so much depression, you also find a lot of beauty. There's a lot of things to be grateful for, and I think that is one of the points where Rukaino comes across as credible, or he's able to be true to his topics. He takes on things as fun as football teams, and I recall in one of the number one fan for life, one of the poems in this collection, and I believe this is a poem that he recited or performed at a popular and open mic, Tarua. He speaks the language of a football fanatic, or if you're a football fan or soccer fan, you would be able to relate to the words there. And he waxes really poetic in expressing devotion to a cause or to a subject, and also he expresses the adulations that people hold for a particular thing, in this case, football. The Memory of Seasons is written in a way that it can be easily digested, but don't be fooled by the ease of its language. That in itself is its instrument. That is in itself its strength. The way to break down complex emotions or complex subjects in a way that people can access it, and to do that without losing the musicality of the words and the musicality of its structure and format. And poetry, I would say, is one of the most powerful instruments of storytelling, or one of the most powerful media of storytelling. And Arukaino, through this collection, has proven himself as a masterful storyteller. So that's what I like about the collection. Is there anything I didn't like about it? Not in the words, not in the way that you would think. Rather, I choose to comment on how it could be better. Like I said, I think poetry should be used as a way to make stories more relatable and more impactful. And having said that, I think if Arukaino has the bandwidth, he could actually make an album of spoken word for this collection. And I think in that way people would appreciate the way the poems in the way that it should be read. If you haven't got a copy of this book, I encourage you to get one and enjoy it. Or if you have, please share your thoughts in the comments.